I've noticed a number of ways that people who have been abused end up unconsciously abusing others and sort of functioning as a vehicle for that trauma to pass on to other people, and I'll explain how this happens. One way is that because they have been abused, they are hypervigilant and therefore always looking for potential threats, potential of being subjected to further abuse from their peers. And in one way that this can manifest in a toxic way is if somebody simply displays strength. The ambiguity of perceived strength is often a catalyst for anxiety in people who have experienced abuse because any sort of power or meaningful status or display of physical strength is obviously the precursor to any potential abuse. However, the issue is that strength and somebody who exhibits some level of control and discipline is also just healthy. So I notice a lot of times that people who have anxiety as a consequence of their abuse and trauma, they'll slander people, behind their back, not realizing that they are persecuting somebody who has not actually displayed any evidence of ill will or malice or harmed anybody at all. And they might even, in fact, be damaging the most virtuous people that they know. If somebody's exhibiting strength, that could very well be the integrity, the pillar of their community that they are sabotaging. And in the same way that they may be afraid of people who display strength, they end up spending time with prioritizing and end up developing their social sphere around perceived meekness, weakness, people who are inoffensive, people who are very tranquil and mellow, passive, right? But these traits are not necessarily evidence of integrity. They could be merely evidence of complacency, of cowardice, people not taking initiative. So what ends up happening a lot is hypervigilance triggers a misreading of people, and they end up perpetuating the cycles of abuse, even if less direct and intimate than the initial catalyst, in that they are anchoring themselves to people with low integrity, low capacity for positive transformation and a healthy lifestyle.